So it's like grossly hot in here again today. So we were at the camper last night and we all got up really early this morning. So we decided to drive home. We were gonna do the last bit of insulation right up there. But it is like, I think it's 33 Celsius, feels like 40, and it's so grossly hot in here. So I took Sam swimming to a pool that's just in town here. There's like a big pool, you can take the kids swimming. So I did that with her today, and then we came home and had some ice cream and we were gonna, do the insulation, but it's just so hot. So Jeremy's going to town. I think he's beeping at me for something. Hold on. So he's just leaving now to go to town. He's gonna buy an air conditioner. So we're gonna be off grid with an air conditioner. Figure that one out, eh? It's just gonna be like a portable air conditioner, and we'll just plug the Jenny in, and when we need to run it, we're only gonna run it when it's like disgustingly hot like it is right now. So yeah, it's like an hour and a bit away to get to the place that sells it. So yeah, he's gonna go do that. I'm just gonna, I don't know, I sprayed myself down with the hose a couple times today. So maybe when he gets back, we can get the AC on and fill in a few more gaps.
I don't know, gaps. She's got gaps, I got gaps. Together we fill gaps. I don't know.
And get that completed, and then we could maybe in the next few days when it cools down outside, be working on the outside part. I know what it's called too. Brain fart. It's too hot, I can't even think. Hey, we have a little fan going. Let me show you this little fan. So it's just plugged into the solar and just runs off the solar. It's pretty cool. Over here. See it on the sink? That was pretty cool, eh? Plugged right into the solar system. It's just a tiny fan. I mean, it doesn't really do all that much, but it's certainly better than nothing. So yeah, like I said, better than nothing, but we're gonna get that AC unit, and that'll just help cool it down in here, make it livable, because it's like scorching hot. There is a bit of a breeze, like we have all the windows open, so like that tiny bit of breeze that we get is really lovely. I think Sam and I are gonna take the side-by-side and go up the road and just go for a little drive, maybe head over to my neighbors and have a little visit with them. And yeah, other than that, we're not really doing too much today, so just hanging out, trying not to die. There's the black cat behind me. She's so big. She's I think 17 pounds. She's 7 years old. No, maybe she just turned 8. No, she just turned 8, I think July 1st. So she's a big beast. Hold on, let's see if we can get her. Black. Black. Hi. Hi. You say something? Hello. No. Doesn't really feel like talking, but I don't really have much to show you guys today because we're not doing much. Let's do it. I wanted to come on here and say hey and let you know we're still alive and we're getting an AC. So follow along and you'll see the AC unit. Off-grid AC. We are like total modern day off-grid homesteaders. We're not like, don't have anything. Like some people just assume like off-grid or homesteading means you have nothing, but we're totally living off-grid with just the normal things. We have internet, we have TV, we got running water, we got like a real toilet. We don't use that composting stuff. We did in the beginning, but we don't anymore. So we're just showing like how off-grid you can still live a normal life. You just don't have the bill. You don't have the power bill. You don't have the heat bill. It's sweet, right? You don't have those bills. Yeah, I have to pay for gas for my generator, but that doesn't cost much. And just not having like that consistent bill every single month is really awesome. So we think it's kind of cool to just live how we want to live and do it off-grid, because it kind of gives, like, a lot of people probably don't know what it means to live off-grid, like have just an idea in their head, but like I said, they think it means like you live with nothing pretty much. So we're just trying to show people out there that you can be an off-gridder and you can still have the things that you like. You can still have TV, you can still have internet, you can still have running water. Obviously that takes time to get there if you're trying to do it debt-free, which is what we were trying to do, and trying to do it like one step at a time and building with our own hands. So I mean, even taking that step to, like, if you want to do something crazy or radical, build your own house, get out of debt. I don't know, things like that. We're in our 30s, Jeremy and I, and we're getting out of debt. We're building a debt-free home. We're working really hard with our hands in order to provide a living and a home for our family, our children, our children's children, to like leave something behind for them. And we're still doing it like normal people. We're not like just totally cutting ourselves off from the world and trying to do it all with, nothing. So we still have fun. We have our side by side. We have things, and we just live I think like normal people pretty much. So even now we have this big addition. Like our house isn't tiny anymore. We had the tiny house, but like one step at a time. Like last year we didn't have a house. We were in a camper. Last year we didn't have running water. We were collecting our water. Even this year we didn't have it. We just got it in, I don't know, end of May or June or something. We had the running water. So, one step at a time. But like, if you're interested in just like totally stepping out there and doing something wild or trying something new, or, you think that like being off grid, like you have, I don't know, don't really know what you can and can't do, you can totally do all of it. Like it's really, you can do everything, anything you want to do, just set your mind to. Next, we're going to try and get a windmill. That's like the plan, is that we'd like to have a windmill. Here it's really windy, like there's always a lot of wind up above us, so it'd be really great to have a windmill and see what that does. I think it would be super helpful. So that's like, don't know if it's going to happen this year, because we have spent a ton of money getting the well and the plumbing and the driveway and the addition done. So I doubt if it's going to happen this year, but definitely next year is something we really want, is a windmill, because it will provide a lot more power for us. So getting the AC, that's going to be running obviously off of the generator. I doubt that you could run that off solar even at 100% when the sun is beaming on it, because it's probably going to just suck the power. But it's going to be so worth it to not be like sweltering hot in here. And especially since we have a lot of work to do, we got to finish the last little bit of insulation, and then we got to pine this place and top to bottom. So that's a lot of work, and nobody wants to do it in the dying heat. So it's going to make our lives a lot better. And yeah. So anyways, there's my rant for today. So I'm just telling you how you can be an off-gridder, how you can be a homesteader. And by the way, like, we don't have animals. We're not farmers. We don't have a garden yet, but we're still homesteaders, because a homesteader is like living off your land and like, just doing like built like what we're doing. We built a house from scratch without like a crew, without help. Like we had Jeremy's cousin here for a week, which was so amazing. Last year we had Jeremy's dad came out three days, and we had a friend who came out a couple of times last year, and he came out this year, I think once this year as well. So, I mean, we've had here and there a little bit of help, but we haven't hired like crews to work on our house. So we've literally, my husband and I, in our 30s, and he is not healthy. I have had 4 miscarriages in a year. And we have a 4-year-old, she's 4 now, we have a 4-year-old, and we've been able to build our house literally from the ground up, paycheck by paycheck, one step at a time. And it's not always easy, and some days we want to kill each other because we're together 24/7 and we're building, and it's hot, and then it's cold, and then it's like, right? But we've done it, and we still love each other, and we're still married. So that is like, yeah, bonus. So we're probably like one of the strongest couples I know anyway, because we've been through so much together, and we still love each other so much. So that's really cool. But like, anybody wants to try doing it, like, I think you should. So just get out there, take a leap of faith, and try something different. If it's like up your alley. If it's not, then totally whatever. And don't be afraid to call yourself a homesteader, even if you don't have a garden and you don't have animals, because that's not what it's all about. And we do plan on getting animals, but like literally one step at a time. Our main thing was get a house, so that no matter what, you have a home and you don't have to worry about paying like your bills for like a mortgage or rent or whatever. You want to just have your house and your heat, and you want to have that covered. As far as like food, if everything went downhill and you couldn't buy stuff, we have 70 acres, which is why we bought so much land. And there's berries, there's maple trees, and there's tons of animals that you can hunt. So that's really cool. We do want to get chickens. I don't know that we're going to get to it this year, because we got to build the coop. We still need to build like a small mud room outside for our water system that's coming into the house, because we had like like our water tank and everything set up outside the home because we were going to build a mudroom, and so it would just give us a little more space in the house instead of taking up that space in here. So we have to build a cement floor and then, you know, the walls and the roof over that and insulate it before winter. So that definitely needs to be done. We need to complete the inside here and the outside of the home. I mean, we're good for winter now, but there's still a lot of things to do. So I don't know that we'll be building the chicken coop this year, but 100% next year we will be having chickens. As far as gardening, our soil is full of like clay and rock and is not good soil for gardening. So I need to build raised beds. So that's why we haven't gotten to that this year either. But next year, that is our plan. We're going to build the chicken coop. We're going to get chickens. We're going to build raised bed gardens, and we're going to do some sort of gardening. I kill pretty much every plant that I've ever had, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try real hard. I'm going to research. I'm going to watch other YouTubers, and I'm going to try real hard to garden and to have a garden that like lasts and just, yeah. So next year, so we still consider ourselves homesteaders, even though we don't have those things. But one step at a time, guys. Like everything else in life, you cannot rush everything at once or you will drive yourself crazy. So like we often, when we're feeling overwhelmed, have to tell ourselves like 5-year plan. Like let's have a 5-year plan. Let's just think like, when we look at other people and they have what seems like everything, they got a house, they got the garden, they got the beautiful yard, they got all this grass, everything looks so pretty. We're like, they did not get that overnight. I know they didn't. So like even my neighbors, like they've got a great place next door, but she says, you know, they've lived there like 25 years. So that's why they have everything that, you know, it just takes time. And we look around and we'd like grass. We have so much dirt here and then like weeds. And I don't even know what's growing in my yard, to be honest. It's like, it almost looks like straw or something like strange. It'll be really good for animals, but it's just like growing around us. So like that would be really awesome. That's another thing for next year is we're going to have anywhere between 2 and 5, 10, whatever we can afford, whatever next year brings. I don't know, at least minimum 2 acres cleared around the house, another 2 acres and fully flattened. And then we're going to plant, well, or we're just going to like not plant, but we're going to drop, not grass seed. We're probably going to use clover because it doesn't grow as long. So I'm not going to have to like mow it all the time. So I think we're going to do clover and put it all around those 2 acres. If we can afford to do more next year, we're definitely doing more than 2 acres. I'd love like 10 acres cleared around the house. Hello, peekaboo. Hold on, let's see this. Sam, poke your head up. Poke your head up again. Peek. You see the eyeballs? Poke your head up. I see the eyeballs. Anyway, that's the plan for next year is to clear like, I don't know, 2 to 10 acres around the back of the house and then get, clover planted. And so like Sam always says it's not pretty here and I want it to be pretty for her. So I do want to have grass. I want to have gardens and I want to have animals. And I know I can't have it all at once because I'm building a house and like, yeah, my family all lives in Ontario. So they haven't been able to be here to help and, okay. And yeah, so we're doing it all on our own. And, right. Okay. So somebody's not happy, probably bugs and a runny nose. Anyway, guys, that is just like me. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So I'm so hot. I'm like hallucinating. Anyway, if there's, I hope we're motivating some people out there. Hope we're inspiring some of you guys to try something different, you know, or just living through us, I guess, would be cool too, I guess. I don't really know. Anyway, so, and just kind of have a different view on what it is to be an off-gridder, what it is to be a homesteader, and know that you can do it in a modern way. Hi, are you gonna live? Are you gonna survive, my child? Yeah, she's not happy. She needs a nap. She's tired and hot and she's doing so good swimming. Can you tell them how good you're doing swimming? She swims, I think I may have already told you guys, I like to rant about my child anyway. She's so great. She now swims with only water wings, doesn't use a life jacket anymore. She's totally graduated from that in just like a few weeks. She was using a life jacket at the beginning of the summer and now she is in water wings only. She doesn't want her life jacket. Unless we're on the boat, no life jacket for her. Only water wings. So soon she's probably going to be dropping the water wings and swimming without anything because she is a super fast learner. I'm not kidding you anything I teach this child. She's just like, learns so quick and she's always willing to try something new. Last year we took her ice skating. She was on the ice half an hour and said she didn't want to hold our hand anymore. She didn't want to push the buggy. She wanted to skate on her own. And I'm not kidding you. She skated on her own. This kid is like a baby genius. She's so smart. And she's listening to me. Anyway, Thanks for coming in today. Thanks for checking in with us. We did not accomplish anything on the house, so sorry if you just had to listen to me rant and you're like probably checked out already. But if you're still here, awesome. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for sticking with us, and we will have more for you. Hopefully tomorrow. We will show you our new AC unit. We will finish the installation, and I don't really know what else we're gonna get up to, but we'll get up to something. So stick in there, guys. Have a good night or good morning whenever this video is posted. Not even really sure, but probably good morning. So have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day and continue to follow along and see what we get up to here at Mapleberry Farm. So I just went around and vacuumed all the floors here because there's like insulation and stuff everywhere. And now, yeah, I got to move the couch back over somewhere close to the TV because Jeremy and I have been hooked on Big Brother. Don't know if you guys have ever watched it before. This is our first season ever watching it. It's BB21 American. We're not watching the Canadian one. We're watching the Canadian one, and we're like super hooked on it. So it's on tonight. So I got to get my couch from jammed in this corner back out over somewhere over here towards the TV. So let's go. Now we're ready for Big Brother. There's the couch. And there's the TV. The only time I get to vacuum is when Jeremy's not here. Anyone who has a husband knows what I'm talking about. You don't get to do the same sort of cleanings when they're around as when they're gone. So glad he's gone out right now, not just to get me an air conditioner, but so that I could clean up any remaining insulation or anything else on the floor. Now I got it all set up so he can come home, put the AC on, and we can watch our Big Brother.